I decided that, yo, I'll turn all those pain into pushing me into becoming the best version of myself. Either you feel pain from growing or pain from actually remaining the same. If it wasn't for the pain, I wouldn't be on the path to becoming the beast. Hey YouTube, I'm Tavane, but you guys can call me T. Disclosure, before I get into this message, I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this, but that's just life, man. I know you might have just gotten out of a breakup. I know it hurts. I know there's a bunch of pain with it. I know, I relate to that, but I don't fucking care, dog. Yo, this world don't care about your problem. As a man, no one cares about you. The only thing people care about in this world is women and children. And you are neither one of those if you're a man. So all of those pain you feel, all of those anger, don't sit in it and let it devour you. Don't stay there and stifle yourself, stifle the pain with drugs and alcohol and sex. At the end of the day, nigga, you're gonna be the same way. You're gonna feel the same way. You're gonna feel empty. You're gonna feel a bunch of pain. You're gonna feel angry. You're gonna feel depressed. You're gonna feel regret. But no one still doesn't care. So all of that pain you feel, why not turn it into progression? Why not put it into becoming a better version of yourself? Why not put it into pushing yourself forward? You're sitting there wasting time. You're sitting there thinking about the relationship. You're sitting there thinking about how your friends did you, how people make you feel. You're sitting there sipping on the liquor. You're sitting there smoking the weed. It's not gonna help you, bro. You're gonna remain the same way, and you're gonna prove them right. You're gonna prove them right for treating you like that. You're gonna prove her right for leaving you because you weren't enough. And you know what too? If you stay like this, you'll never be enough. Instead of turning the pain into progression, yo, like it is such an important aspect. It has an important emotion that can push you into becoming a better version of yourself. Everyone who've made growth was because of pain. Was pain of losing someone, was pain of losing something, or the pain of not becoming the person where they're supposed to be. Pain of regret, bro. Instead of using that pain to push yourself into becoming someone better, someone new, you would rather waste that pain. Yo, in Jamaica, we have a famous saying nowadays with the artists. They like, turn pain into art. Yo, I turned my pain into art. I created me into a living art. Bro, you see these muscles, bro? And these aren't the most impressive things about me. It's my mindset, it's my drive, it's my focus. I'm locked on to my purpose, and it's because I felt pain of that breakup. I felt pain of the betrayal. I felt pain of my family underestimating me, that I decided that, yo, I'll turn all those pain into pushing me into becoming the best version of myself, pushing me into focusing on my purpose. I would turn that pain into progression, and I did it, bro. I keep moving forward. When I feel like, yo, I can't go, I can't do this, I can't do that, I think about everything that they did me. I think about how they made me feel. I remember days when I was sitting on the floor crying to God, bro. There was no one to reach out to. There was no one to call. There was no one to text. Even when I was the friend that would always reach out to them and make sure they were alright. Even though I was the boyfriend that would reach out to her and make sure she was alright. When I faced my struggles, I faced my season, I was stuck by myself. And I decided that, yo, I would not feel like that anymore. So I decided to push my pain. I decided to turn my pain into progression so that it can push me into the beast who I am now, and into becoming the beast. And for those who don't know, the beast is the best version of you. The beast is the person who can handle any adversaries, handle any obstacle, handle anything that comes in your path. The beast is the version of you that can overcome every obstacle that try to stop you from actually achieving your dreams, trying to stop you from actually achieving your goal. If it wasn't for the pain, I wouldn't be on the path to becoming the beast. And if I didn't have the pain, I would still be the mediocre version of me. I would still be the insecure version of me. I would still be the version of me watching porn every day. But because I chose to face the pain head on, I chose to use the pain into becoming the best version of me. That's why I can stand here right now. But no, instead you want to waste the pain. You want to smoke away the pain. You want to drink away the pain. You want to fuck away the pain. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna all feel empty. You want me to give you a story? I remember having intercourse with a girl one time. I'll call it intercourse for now. And if you've experienced this, you know there's a difference between love and there's difference between sex. Love, there's passion in between. You feel a sense of pleasure. Sex is just sex, bro. Sex is just meaningless. You're just caught up in the moment, and once it's done, bro. Like, during the whole process, I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this, but you know, it's been a while since I wanted to do this with her, and now that I'm there, it never felt like it was worth it, bro. And after, it never felt like it was worth it, bro. Like, it finished, and I was just laying on the bed, and this girl was grinding on me. I'm like, I'm not going round two. I'm going to sleep right now. That's how sex feels. That's how it feels to keep drowning away your pain in sex. You feel nothing from it. You still feel empty after. But yo, you see, if you decide to use that pain into becoming the best version of you, bro, give yourself half a year. Give yourself a month and two, and just see the progress you made. And then add on the half a year to that. Then add on a year to that, bro. Add on 2, 3, 4, 5 years to that. And then you look back onto the feeble version of you, and look and focus on the version of you who you are now. Then look at the person you're trying to become. Major change, and you will never revert back to the old version of you. Because once you're able to handle a certain level of pain, when that pain comes back around, it's like, yo, what's this? It's regular, bro. It's the norm. Back then, my pain was going through heartbreak, it was going through betrayal, and then I kept showing up. I kept using that pain to push myself. Then my pain became, yo, chasing after my purpose. Waking up at 5 o'clock, working 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day, going to the gym after or before, coming home, recording a video to go to sleep, to get up and do that same process over and over again. Eventually, that pain just became the norm. And then I started seeking more pain. I started seeking more pain of growing. Growing pains. Without growing pains, you can't become the person that you're supposed to become. But you keep running away from that pain, bro. Yo, I heard someone say something. They say either you feel pain from growing or pain from actually remaining the same. But either way, the pain is trying to push you into becoming a better version of yourself. So why do you keep wasting the pain and not try to use it? Why do you keep wasting the pain when you know that it's something that can push you into the best timeline? Something that can push you into actually achieving everything that you want to achieve. Bro, drinking away the pain won't do anything. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with a hangover. You're gonna wake up like, oh, why did I drink? You're gonna still feel like shit. You're gonna even feel more like shit because you drank too much. You have a hangover, and it just mess up your whole day, your whole productivity. Smoking away the pain won't do shit because you're gonna smoke too much thinking it's gonna numb the pain. You're gonna think about the pain. You're gonna get too high. You probably green out. You probably raise up your anxiety and all of this shit, bro. And then it's gonna fuck up your whole day tomorrow, mash up your whole productivity. But if you actually decide to use that pain, you're gonna think about how they did you, how they betrayed you, how she made you feel, and that's gonna push you, bro. Start with the gym. Matter of fact, yo, just start doing some push-up at your house. Start doing some push-up at home. Just start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on everything that makes you improve, makes you elevate, and you see how far you go. Give yourself a month, then add on the next 2 months on that, add on the next 3 months on that, add on half a year to that, add on the next year to that, and you see how much progress you made. Me 2024, when I didn't know pain, me 2025 made a huge jump, and me 2026 adding on to that pain from 2025 is in a way better league than what I was before. And I'm gonna keep focusing on the pain. I'm gonna keep using the pain into pushing me into becoming the best version of myself. And if you're gonna waste the pain, leave and don't watch anything more from me. But yo, that's the video for the day. Peace.